Manchester United have been a laughingstock for over 10 years now. From Champions League winners in 2008 and winning the Premier League in 2013 to falling massively below the club's expectations. Countless high-profile managers have been and gone without success. And in the process, billions has been spent on big-name players that just haven't worked out. But all that changes in this video as we turn Manchester United into the best club in the world in this FC24 rebuild. So for this challenge to be considered a success, we obviously have to win some trophies. So here's what the board expects from us. Within 2 seasons, win a Premier League title. Within 3 seasons, win a Champions League. Build a squad full of exciting youth prospects and no huge money signings. You must build the youth. There's no denying that this team is stacked with talent. Rasmus Højlund, for example, a tall, pacey striker with bags of ability. With time, I have no doubt he will show us his worth to this squad. Alejandro Garnacho, a true Manchester United winger. He gets the crowd off their feet with his direct dribbling, and he's more than capable of creating a moment of magic. Another academy graduate, Kobbie Mainoo. He's wise beyond his years and provides composure in the midfield at just 19 years old. Next up, the captain, United's talisman for years now. His numbers are off the charts for both goals and assists. And another heavy hitter, Marcus Rashford. Despite some struggles last season, I have no doubts when Marcus has his head in the game, we are a better side. Despite the positives, this team is in desperate need of a defensive overhaul. Last season, Harry Maguire did perform well, but he's well into his 30s now. And Raphael Varane has left the club after the expiration of his contract. And not only that, but a constant struggle with injuries ruled out many of United's crucial backline personnel last season. We need some signings, and fast. Now, everyone knows that Manchester United's recruitment has been disastrous over the last few years. The big name signings just haven't worked out. But with the help of our new director of football, we need to put together a transfer strategy that will get us moving in the right direction. And that starts with Matthijs de Ligt, who he signed from Bayern for £60 million, a perfect replacement for Harry Maguire in the squad. Not only that, but Sofian Amrabat also signs a permanent deal at the club as well. Another area of the squad that needs serious work is up front. There's no denying that Rasmus Højlund is extremely talented, but last season he had to lead the line all on his own. He needs some backup if you want any chance of scoring a good amount of goals this season. And who better than a proven Premier League striker like Ollie Watkins? Negotiations with Villa were tough as they didn't want to lose one of their star players, and in the end we just couldn't match their $50 million price tag with the budget available to us. After the failed negotiations, our director of football Dan Ashworth came to speak with Ten Hag. Hey Erik, it's unfortunate we couldn't get the Watkins deal done, but I have some good news. I've held talks with Jonathan David's agents and he would be very interested in a move to United. Our scouts say he would be a perfect rotation option to Højlund. Great work, Dan. This is why we brought you to Man United. Let's get this deal wrapped up so we can move on to other targets. And we were not about to turn down a player of Jonathan David's calibre. And just like that, he joins from Lille for £30 million. We've made a great start to our transfer business so far. But with the pre-season tour coming up soon, there's still a few more signings we need to make before our squad is ready for the upcoming season. And that includes promising young midfielder João Neves from Benfica. As the final preparations are put in place for the pre-season tour, there's one thing left for us to decide: a style of play that suits our team. Manchester United's philosophy has always been about exciting, attacking football, players with great dribbling and crossing ability to get the crowd off their feet. We're aiming to replicate that with fast, direct passing and basing most of our play from the wide areas. So it's finally time to hop on the plane to our pre-season camp in Brazil. This will give us a chance to see our new signings in action for the first time and also assess how effective our tactics are for the upcoming season. Fernandes from distance. Oh, good save. Here's Rashford, cuts in. He's got to shoot. Oh, what a goal! What a finish, Marcus Rashford. The keeper should definitely do better, but still. Here's Amrabat to Bruno. Bruno hits it. Amrabat from outside the box, and it's a comfortable save for the keeper. And it's not a bad first outing. Room for improvement, but not too bad. Next up, we face Leipzig, and Jonathan David got off the mark with his first goal for the club, a late consolation goal to make it 2-1. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come in the upcoming season. Not long after returning to Carrington, we get a call from Dan Ashworth, the director of football. Hi Eric, I've got some fantastic news for you. I've got terms agreed with Jacob Ramsey from Aston Villa. He'd be a great backup option to give us some depth in midfield. Just give me the word and the deal is done. And just like that, another signing through the door. So this is it. The new season is upon us. The team's ready, we're ready, and first up, we got Wolves at Old Trafford. Let's do this. Here's Garnacho. Nice, he cuts in. He's one-on-one. Through the legs. What a finish, Garnacho. What a start to the season that is. Get in. That's Garnacho already stepping up to the mark. But just because the games have started doesn't mean that the transfers are going to stop. As Lindelof goes out the door, and none other than Lenny Yoro comes in as his replacement. The start of a string of young, promising signings coming into the club. Lenny Yoro, welcome to Manchester United. Next up is a trip to Spurs, our first real test of the season so far. And we got off to an absolute flyer as Rashford tucks it home just before the 20-minute mark.
The mini goal drought is over for Marcus Rashford.
Hopefully this was a sign of things to come from Rashford. A lovely ball from Kobbie Mainoo finds Garnacho out wide, who takes one touch, whips in a cross and puts it on a plate for Højlund, who finds the net and beats Foster. No doubt about that one. These are just the lethal finishes we're going to need this season if we want to challenge for that title. Here's Garnacho again, he's causing all sorts of problems. Cuts in, what a ball to Rasmus. He's one-on-one, got to score. Get in there, what a finish, Rasmus. Once again, 10 minutes to go, seals the game, 3-0 at Tottenham. What a result. Next up, we're staying in North London, but this time it's the Gunners. Chances are, come the end of the season, Arsenal going to be up there, hopefully with us at the business end of the season. So at this point, this is a must-win game. But this is a very, very good team we're coming up against, so it's going to take a monumental effort to get a result here away from home. Here's Garnacho. Lovely flick, finds Dalot. He aims it to the back post. Kobbie Mainoo! What a header! What a start! Get in there, Kobbie. It's that boy, Kobbie Mainoo, who fires us ahead at the Emirates. Just before half-time as well. Come on! And it was all going so well. Almost too well, as Arsenal pick up a dangerous free kick here in the last few minutes of the game.
Through the might be a chance here for Saka. There is a chance, and Arsenal are level.
You just knew that was going to happen as soon as he laid it off. Saka equalises in the dying minutes. I mean, a point's still good at the Emirates, but a win here would have been massive in the title race. Despite that disappointing result, we were able to continue our impressive form in the Premier League with a 3-1 win against Brighton, followed by a resounding 5-1 win against Ipswich Town. Following that, Tyrone Malacia left the club after suffering a string of serious injuries. He just wasn't available, but we got a hefty 17 million as he departs for Tottenham Hotspur. And to replace him, Juan Miranda from Real Betis. Next up, a massive Europa League clash against Sporting Lisbon. We should be the favourites not only for this game, but for this competition as well. But that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Sporting Lisbon are a good side, and we're going to have to be at our very best to get a result here. The stadium's packed, under the floodlights at Old Trafford. Let's do this. Here's Fernandes. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, what a save that is. Garnacho picks it up on the counter. He's going to struggle here. Lovely skill. Look at the pace. He's through. Garnacho has to be a goal. Yes! Come on, Garnacho. What a finish. Puts us ahead once again just before half-time. Come on. Here's Rashford. He sprays it out to Garnacho. Great first touch. Lays it off for Bruno Fernandes. Come on. 2-0. Seals the game just after half-time. Come on, Bruno. And there's the final whistle. A massive result in Europe. Thanks to that man again, the captain, Bruno Fernandes. As if things weren't good enough already, we seal another win in the EFL Cup, so we progress to another round. And even better, Erik Ten Hag is nominated as the Premier League's Manager of the Month. Well deserved. And a quick look at the current standings in the league don't make for bad viewing either, as we sit top of the table above City and Arsenal. The title challenge is really on here. I just hope we've got enough depth in the squad, because as recent seasons have shown, a couple injuries, bit of lack of depth, and the whole thing can come down like a stack of cards. So fingers crossed we can stay in this one. And just like that, a slap in the face. You knew it was coming. We win Manager of the Month. I give the whole pep talk about the title charge, and a shock 2-1 loss to Brentford at home. Hopefully this is just a blip, but we really need to bounce back from this one. And that is exactly what we did in this game. As Mainu passes it to Højlund, a lovely little dink, and Bruno Fernandes tucks it home. Yet another big goal from the captain this season. Definitely didn't set the world on fire in this game, but it's just another step to qualifying for the next round of the Europa League. Next up, it's City, who will be coming to Old Trafford. Another potential title challenger and a team that has seemed unstoppable over recent years. Hopefully we can put a dent in that. So here it is, folks. It's the big one. It's the Manchester Derby. Come on, United. Guardiola finds Foden. Oh, this is looking dangerous. Cuts it back. Haaland, what a save. Foden's in. He scores. Surely that's off. Yes, okay, the flag's gone up. It's a let-off. Oh, here they come again. It's relentless from City at the minute. Good cross. Safe hands there, Onana. Well, I have to say, judging from that first half, we're lucky to be going in level at the break. We're going to need a Ten Hag masterclass at half-time here. Lovely pressing. Wan-Bissaka and Neves, they win it back. Chance for a counter, only 20 minutes to go. Wan-Bissaka to Højlund. He's not got much support. He might not need him, though. Here's Højlund. Get in! Højlund puts us ahead in the derby. What a goal. Massive goal. Come on, Højlund. Get in. Surely this is the last attack now. We've just got to stay firm. Wan-Bissaka. What a challenge that is. Boot it away. That's it. Full time. Get in. A huge win in the derby. And make no mistake, that is a massive step in this title race. And that man there, Rasmus Højlund, steps up when we needed him most. Come on. Manchester is red.